Charlton in goal have Bob Boulder. At number 2, Darren Pitcher. At 3, Scott Minto. And at number 4, making his first full appearance of the season, the joint player manager, Steve Gritt, making an emotional return to the side. At 5, it's the captain, Colin Webster. Stuart Balmer at 6. 7 is John Robinson. Number 8 is Lee Power on loan from Norwich. Leaburn at 9. Gary Nelson at 10. And 11 is Colin Walsh. Portsmouth have Alan Knight in goal. Andy Awford at 2. Ray Daniel at 3. 4 is Alan McLaughlin. 5, Kit Symons. 6, Steve Agnew on loan from Blackburn. 7, Warren Neill. 8, Mark Chamberlain. At 9, it's the Northern Ireland international Colin Clarke. At 10, top scorer Guy Whttingham. And at 11, it's Gavin Maguire. The substitutes today, Kim Grant and Alan Pardew for Charlton. And for Portsmouth, Chris Burns and a former Charlton favourite, Paul Walsh. So 2 players here who played at the Valley for Charlton. Steve Gritt for the Addicks and Paul Walsh for Portsmouth. The referee today is Alan Gunn, the man who refereed the 1987 playoff final at St Andrews when Charlton beat Leeds, and we're underway at the Valley for the first time in 7 years. It's a full house, so no surprise there, and it's Portsmouth in all blue, kicking from right to left, attacking the south stand, the Jimmy Seed stand in fact, and Charlton wearing a brand new strip in traditional colours, red shirts, white shorts and red socks, attacking the covered end. It's an early touch for Darren Pitcher, and an early touch again for Steve Gritt, back on his old stamping ground. And the noise here at the Valley this afternoon, the atmosphere is electric. And can Lee Power get in? And Lee Power's got in, and John Robinson now is away on the right-hand side. Robinson showing great pace down the right flank. He's got the cross in, and a chance for Nelson! And a save by Knight. And that was very nearly the opening goal. John Robinson has made a big impact since his transfer from Brighton, and he showed real pace down that right flank to get the cross in. It was a great cross, and Nelson climbed well, and Alan Knight made a good save. Bob Boulder with the goal kick. Nelson got up well. Awford just got the foot in. This is Robinson. This is Steve Gritt forward, looking for Leaburn. Leaburn holding off Symons. Now for Pitcher. And now for Colin Walsh. Yes, it's the goal! It's the goal that the Charlton fans have waited for 7 years. And a man whose name will go down in history is Colin Walsh. With one swing of his left foot, he's rewritten the history books. Darren Pitcher laid the ball off perfectly, and Walsh struck the ball with pace, with accuracy and with power with his left foot. And it's the first goal at the Valley since September the 21st, 1985. It's Charlton Athletic 1, Portsmouth 0. Gritt is over this one, so is Robinson. Alan Gunn's not happy with the wall. Colin Walsh could be looking to bend this. Portsmouth have got 6 men in the wall. Robinson runs over it. Walsh with a shot, and it's off the post. And Colin Walsh very nearly added a second for Charlton. He's already gone down in history as the goal scorer of the first goal back at the Valley, and he very nearly made it 2. Had a lot of curl on it, that shot, and very close to a second goal. This is Power. And Power batting away in the midfield for Charlton, and Walsh picks it up now. And there goes Nelson. And Leaburn gets up, but Leaburn, I think, had a hand in Andy Awford's back. And that's going to be a free kick. Warren Neill with the throw. Oh, and that's taken a bit of a bad bounce to Charlton, and Webster had to get it away under pressure from Whttingham. Charlton looking dangerously. Symons. Pitcher with the header. This is Agnew. And Webster couldn't get it away again. And offside, I think, against Steve Agnew. Daniel under pressure, and now Walsh with the chance, and Walsh again goes close to Charlton. Colin Walsh could possibly even have had a hat-trick in this first half. One he scored, one hit the post, and that one no more than a foot or two wide. Bob Boulder clears long downfield. Leaburn showing nice control and battling away there as well. Gritt gets the ball down the line. It's a super turn by Robinson. He's got away from Daniel. He's got the cross in. Lee Power. Fine save by Knight. The on-loan striker from Norwich getting in a good header at the near post, and Alan Knight had to be down sharply to save. He got in front of Symons there, Power, and that's a fine header. Paul Walsh is warming up on the touchline. It's for Portsmouth as Gritt takes the throw. Robinson again. Awford got the foot in. Gritt deep into the Portsmouth penalty area, and Leaburn, I think, fouling Alan Knight. And the Charlton fans in the Jimmy Seed stand there, none too pleased with that decision. But Portsmouth will have the goal kick. Alan Kirby, the Charlton manager, keen for his side to hang on to this result. And good touch off by Leaburn, and Nelson's got space on the left-hand side. Gets the ball across, and there's a chance now for Leaburn, and he's blocked, and can Leaburn get there? He can't, and now Nelson. Oh, and he's blazed it over. And Robinson at the far post, none too pleased with his teammate there, Gary Nelson. He feels the ball perhaps played into the far post would have been a far better ball from Charlton's point of view. And Leaburn has got the legs possibly of Symons, who's done well. Now Nelson, it's a good challenge by Symons. Pitcher with the back heel. And now Walsh, and now Minto on the overlap. And Walsh looking for the pass. It's going to be a Charlton throw on this near side. Walsh again, and Minto again. Faced by Chamberlain. Power. And now Minto. Ball towards Leaburn. Leaburn trying to turn. Chance for Power. And a good deflection there, a good blocking tackle by the defender. I think it was Kit Symons. Or was it Ray Daniel? Ray Daniel's the man that needs treatment. Carl Leaburn again holding the ball up very well with his back to goal. And in fact it was Daniel and Symons, a combination of the two, that thwarted Lee Power. This is Clarke. Neill. McLaughlin. Trying to work the way through. This is Paul Walsh. Ball to the shots. Wasn't far away. Paul Walsh scored many a goal here for Charlton. Very close to getting one for Portsmouth there. McLaughlin. Neill. And Minto steps in. And now Minto making tracks down that left-hand side. The cross comes in. Lee Power at the header. And a great save by Knight. And Alan Knight really has kept his side in the game today. They've had a lot of possession, Portsmouth, but that chance there from Lee Power was one of many that Charlton could and perhaps should have made more of. Walsh trying to turn, Charlton get it away. Power holding the man off, and now Walsh. Plenty of men forward. Colin Walsh, he's picking out Robinson on the far side. It's a great ball, and Daniel just got in. Rather Chamberlain it was, but a poor clearance, and the ball comes in again, and Power has a chance, and it's off the line, and Knight claims it. And how close was that to a second goal? The time is ticking away here at the Valley. Charlton 1, Portsmouth 0. The Charlton fans whistling for the end of the game and the end of a memorable afternoon in Charlton history. It's a throw-in to Portsmouth. Neill will take it. And there it is. The final whistle goes. And Charlton Athletic has won their first game at the Valley for 7 years. Colin Walsh is the goal scorer. Colin Walsh is a name that will go down in history. But for those Charlton fans and for player manager Steve Gritt, it was the result and not the goal scorer that mattered. Charlton have won on their return to the Valley, and the players, the management, the fans, delighted. It's been a fantastic afternoon here in London SE7. It's the best possible start to the new era for Charlton Athletic. And as a team, take deserved applause from those fans. The final score here at the Valley is Charlton Athletic 1, Portsmouth 0.
With that vital result, adding the final sparkle to the day's events, we got an immediate reaction to the scoreline from joint manager Alan Kirbishley.
Alan, great day, great results. Can you give us your thoughts on the day?
Yeah, I mean, it's marvellous. A perfect ending to a perfect day. I mean, I don't think we probably played as well as we could, but we got very apprehensive during the game because we haven't won for a little while. But at the end of the day, I think we created the best chances. I can't remember them having a chance. They had a lot of possession, but they didn't create anything, and I thought we could have had one or two.
Nevertheless, it's a great way to celebrate the return to the Valley.
That's it, a magnificent day.
Tim Vautier also chatted to reserve coach and former Charlton star Keith Peacock.
Keith, brilliant result for this return to the Valley today. Can you give us your thoughts on the match?
Well, I thought the sun came out this morning, and it stayed out all the way through, really, because it was a perfect ending to the perfect day. I mean, the build-up was great, the atmosphere was tremendous, and the match may not have been the best footballing match ever seen, but there was a lot of excitement. I thought we could have had 2 or 3 goals, but we got the one very important one, and it was full of instant. I enjoyed the game.
Were you nervous at all about it today?
Well, yes, I mean, because, you know, we've waited so long to come back here. You think, oh, I hope we don't get a bad result, because it just takes the edge off it. But we needed to win. We got the goal that counted and thoroughly deserved the victory. So that made it extra special to wind up with a nice 3 points and push us back up the league as well.
With celebrations set to continue long into the night, we spoke to a former Charlton hero who had played in the last game at the Valley. Mike Flanagan.
Mike, a fantastic day this afternoon, I'm sure you'll agree.
It was a great occasion for everybody, the club, directors and supporters. It's taken them 7 years to get back here, but it's finally happened. I'm quite impressed with the facilities that I've seen here, and also the team got the result everyone was hoping for.
Now, obviously, as a member of the side that played in the last game here, how does the ground compare to what it was like 7 years ago?
It was always a good playing pitch. The stands and everything else weren't the best, but I haven't seen this club since the summer, and they've done a lot of work on the ground, and I was very surprised with how much has gone into it.
Of course, you had many, many happy years here, or at least I hope happy years, with the famous front quartet of yourself, Derek Cowles, Keith Peacock and Colin Powell. How do you recall those days?
Well, I mean, we had a great time. I thought we had a very good side them days when Owls and myself still get on. He was trying to get quite close to me today. I don't know if he was looking for something. But, no, we never had the facilities here. We're a good side. I don't think that maybe the present side is up to the side that we had them days, but, you know, football turns around in circles, and they're winning, they're at the top, and hopefully they can continue to do that towards the end of the season.
Steve also spoke to Charlie Wright and former Irish international Ray Tracy.
Right, we've got 2 former Charlton legends. I think that's a fair comment this afternoon. We'll start with Ray
Ray Tracy. Ray, tell me, what do you think of it this afternoon out there?
Lovely to be back, number one. Amazed to see that the stand has actually gone, the old stand, and I thought they'd have built a new stand round it, to be honest with you, and great to come back and see the lads. Some wonderful things happened today, like Peter Reeves nearly bought a drink, and Charlie, to be fair, he's been very quiet most of the day.
Now, Charlie, Ray tells me that you're a little bit of a chatterbox. Is that fair comment?
I've never been known to utter a word out of order. No, I'm saying nothing.
But tell me, Charlie, it's a good day for Charlton Athletic Football Club.
Tremendous day, tremendous day. The best result we could get is to win, and you know, for all the hard work that the directors, the fans, everybody's done, you know, they couldn't ask for more. And what they've got to do is build on it. I mean, when you stand out there and see and sit, in fact, even the sort of reaction reception we got was bloody unbelievable, you know, and it brings a lump to your throat, really. You think, good God, I mean, that shows the affection, the feeling that people have for it. And you can only hope that, you know, here we've got something to really build on.
Right. The biggest compliment I can give, and I'm on a serious vein now, which is seldom, but the biggest compliment that I could give is I saw enough out there. I'm living in Dublin, and I'll be back over to see a game here, that's for sure.
Well, with me now is a Charlton star of the 50s and 60s, Gordon Jago. Gordon, you flown over from Dallas today, all the way from America. Was it worth it?
Oh, superb, superb. I think that it's just a marvellous day, and there's only one winner, and that's Charlton Athletic, and everybody that has done so much, it's a just reward. To win the victory, that was the icing on the cake.
Also present was 1947 FA Cup star Peter Croker. We asked him what the day's events meant to him.
I think all in all it was been an absolutely marvellous day. It was, I think it was beyond anybody's dreams that it would turn out to be as good as this. And if anybody's been here today and says they haven't enjoyed themselves, then they must be very hard to please. That's all I would say. But so far as the game was concerned, I think the important thing was that Charlton got 3 points, which they wanted. It's got them out of the rut. And let's hope that they go on from there to greater things and get back up in that top bit where they started the season at.
Finally, we spoke to the man who will go down in Charlton legend as the man who scored the first goal back at the Valley.
Colin, I'm reliably informed by the chaps at LWT that when that goal went in, your face was a picture. How did it feel?
Oh, it felt magnificent. I think after waiting for so long, I've only been here 7 years, but to score the first goal back, it was absolutely brilliant.
It must have been a marvel. I mean, 7 minutes into the game as well. It must have been fantastic.
Yeah, someone's told me it was 7 minutes, and I think that's just ironic that we should have been here a long time ago.
Your name's now written into Charlton history forever, do you know that?
Yeah, that's right. I might have a couple of pints on that tonight from someone.
What about the game in general, though? It was a very difficult game, I thought.
They're a very good team. They played the ball about. They had 3 in midfield against myself and Darren Pitcher. I think myself and Darren, we coped well with it, but as soon as we scored, we seemed to sit back a little bit and let them get into it. But like at the end, they never really created that many good chances, and at the end we had 4 or 5 chances that we could have been 4-0.
How did the players feel about the Valley atmosphere? Did they enjoy it out there?
Well, they couldn't believe it. I've said to someone before that we've been training down here all week, and we weren't worried about it, but the East Terrace been closed. We thought they'd be a little bit quiet, but that's the loudest noise I've heard for a long while.
So the lads are looking forward to playing here again, I hope?
Oh yeah, they love it down here. Like, coming down here and training, you know it's your home now.
And so, the curtain comes down on this triumphant day for Charlton Athletic Football Club. A day when 7 years of heartache finally ended. A day that was the culmination of ceaseless campaigning and unparalleled direct action by the undaunted Charlton faithful. A day when finally the dream came true and the Addicks returned once more to their rightful home, the Valley. Until next month, farewell.